You try. No, I've seen you. You do try. She really do. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jesse, and tell us some of the things you like doing for fun, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jessica, Jessie J, just living. Um, I am, I am, in my 30s, but my 20s, but, yeah. And I have anemia, SS, and I am, adventurous, and I love to do different things. I'm not your ordinary, typical day to day girl. I've done a whole bunch of things as far as whitewater rafting,
Yes, she
skydiving,
done
and
jumped out of the plane, y'all. Yes, she
yes,
did.
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I try to not live on the edge a little bit, but kind of a little bit due to the fact that, we have a disease or illness that can take us at any moment. So I try to live life. And I've been doing that since I turned 30 years old. Um,
Is it because of some of the fears that you
right,
feel like they have told us when we were growing
Yeah.
up? Is it
right.
that's why you're doing some of these?
Yes, it is. When I was younger, well, the story that my mother told me is that when I was a child and we went to the doctor's office, told her that I wouldn't live past 18, according to statistics
Mm-hmm.
about sickle cell disease. You would not see past 18 or your teenage or something like that. And we're here, we're living, married with two kids, two beautiful boys.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a complicated road, but I am here and I'm here to share my story.
Great thing. I think that's a good thing
Yeah.
because a lot of people can get discouraged about what doctors tell them, and they start living out recklessly,
Yeah.
thinking that, oh, well, the doctor says I'm not going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to live to see this age, and I'm not going to live to do this and do that. And they listen to what the doctor says instead of listening to what God says,
Mm-hmm.
and doing right by your body and just living your life and enjoying your life.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's one thing they do tell us, and it takes a person to either. Some may have faith, some may just say, "No, I'm not going to receive what you're saying," and I'm going to live as long as I'm going to live, And those who have faith, they're going to say, I believe God got me, And so I know that they have told us there's like three stages of, after the 18, then they say the 30, and then after 30 they say 45,
Mm-hmm.
and only a few they say go to 65. But everybody is up to your fate, and you gotta say, hey, listen, I'm gonna live my life the way I'm gonna live it. For those who do have faith, you're gonna be like, God, you got me.
And I find that not to be true. I feel like as long as you take care of your body, I mean, you do right, and you trust in God and your faith is strong, I believe you could live to be. I saw someone who was 90 something years old.
Oh yeah,
this old lady,
yeah.
And she didn't even look 90. She looked amazing. She looked like she was still in her 60s.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you do that and not listen to everything these doctors tell you that's negative, that can feed into your mind and make you mentally drained, I don't think you can. I think you can live beyond the expectation of the life expectancy that they tell you that you should be living.
Yeah. So when you started, by you doing this, does it make you feel a little better, that you're able to, that I know you say you do these water rafting, jumping out of planes. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep saying that because I'm like, I seen her jump out the plane, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please let her make it. I was saying to myself, I'm like, is she crazy? And then I seen her sister jump out. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, but it's so. Does it, like, how do you feel? Because every person out there that does have sickle cell, they probably they're looking for something to probably make them keep going. Is this something that you feel like keeps you going in a sense, like when you have your free time? I know everybody have a regular life to live, but do that help?
Well, not necessarily. Well, my kids keep me going. That's what keep me going.
Okay.
These are just little treats that I treat myself.
Okay.
I've I have sickle cell, and also I have going through the process of having a Chiari malformation, which means that the brain is a little bit is being compressed by the skull, and then on top of that, I had a syrinx. Well, have a syrinx.
And what is
And
that?
a syrinx is basically a bubble capsule that's in my spinal cord, and it's expanding the spinal cord. So when I found out those diagnoses, on top of having sickle cell, and you know, I took the initiative. Was like, hey, listen, it's either y'all gonna take me or I'm gonna live on the edge. I'm not gonna like my body is going to do whatever it's choose to do, but at the end of the day, it's up to God, and I'm just going to like enjoy the things that I want to enjoy instead of just being by the book all the time. So I'm going to treat myself every birthday from now on. I treat myself to something adventurous, something that I like, something that I'm interested in. Like I don't do the dinners anymore. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't excite me. So from here on out, I'm like, okay, well, if we want to go climb mountains, let's go climb mountains. What are we afraid for? I have so many things that can cause me to
already. I love it. I
So
love it.
what
I
am
see what you're saying. I see.
What am I afraid to do? These simple things that
And it's already things already that they have claimed over our lives.
That's so true.
Okay, that's different thinking. Okay, I was wondering that, because when you would do that, I said I need to hear why she does it, and now you're explaining it to me, and I see that you're like, okay, there's already a fear of so many things they've said. There's no reason to have no fear. That's
She's already
that's
making me
basically
thinking about want to go.
I know, right?
I'm already thinking like my vacation is coming up.
I know, right?
It's not that bad, actually.
It's not.
It's not. It's the fear of actually falling out of the plane.
Yeah.
But once you fall out, you feel nothing.
I think it's the fear of actually falling flat to the ground. For me,
I think it's the adrenaline that gets to you at first, and then when you finally do it, it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. I mean, I cried before I got on the aircraft.
You did?
You
I did, and I was really nervous. My sister can tell you that story over and over again.
Wow.
But once we actually dive out of the airplane, it was like,
really?
it was like a breath of fresh air. Like,
wow.
Hubby, don't worry, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do something, but maybe not that. I'll leave that to the experts. So you were saying that your kids keep you living. So I just have a question. As a mother, and plus I also want to go back to what you were saying about the
Chiari malformation.
Yes, to explain that just a little bit more to our listeners and stuff. As a mother, do you feel like it's harder for a mother to have sickle cell to deal with life?
It's hard. It's hard, but I can say that it became harder for me once I got a job. Because the first 5 years I was stay-at-home wife, mom, and stuff like that. And all I did was my kids.
Take care of your baby.
Take care of them. And if I had a moment where I didn't feel good, we would have a rainy day. Like we would stay home and the toys can be, all over the place, and I wouldn't care or anything like that because mommy doesn't feel good. But now that I've gone to work, I start working again, it brings on extra stress.
Yes.
And then your body starts to act up and, you're having more episodes than usual. So it's very stressful. I can say that for a parent that has sickle cell that is working, especially with young kids, because you have to be more attentive to them and stuff like that. But when I get home from work, like I feel bad going back to work because
I think all moms do.
But when I get off work, because I was so hands-on with them, when I get off work, I just want to go to sleep. Like I don't want to.
You're tired.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I'm so
exhausted.
And it's because you feel like it's because of sickle cell or just
absolutely.
Yeah, more tired than usual.
Right.
Trust me, because she knows She calls me. She's like, "Are you at work?" I'm like, "Yeah." Call me when you get home. Okay. And I usually have to take time to myself. I don't have kids, but it's just the at the location I work at the airport location. So you're constantly dealing with people and problems and issues. And then by the time you get home, you just try to collect your mind and focus just on relaxing, and then you can deal with other things that's going on in life.
And I'd like to, when she does get home, I always ask her, did you need a chance? Because, I don't think you mind. I know sometimes you get is it okay to say the migraines, and so, and so I always, I know sometimes I'm like, okay, is it time for you to, because, we talking real, and when I think about that, she told me that she dealt with, things with, what is it? TIA. Thank you. I always want to make sure she's okay, because in the same way she always want to make sure I'm okay. And so I try to give her some downtime, because we just want to make the show keep going. But this is nothing easy. This is a hard task to keep this show going. But
it's hard to keep life going.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your younger years, like maybe your teenage years. How difficult was it when you were a teenager to deal with sickle cell?
I'm still a teenager.
You still a teenager? Okay, Marquisha coming out, y'all. She says she's still a teen. She's still a teenager.
It's the new 15.
That's right.
No, I'm kidding.
Those 15-year-olds, I'm like, no. No.
Like, get your life, girl. I'm getting it, honey. Thank you. No, but my teenage years. Let me see if I can remember. My teenage years, the most memorable things would be middle school and high school. Like going to school and everybody's picking on you because you're sick. Or they're not understanding because, why is your eyes yellow? You may be contagious and stuff like that, Or they're not understanding why you're missing so many days, and the teachers are thinking that you're lying, that you don't have
skipping. Yep, trust me.
Right.
Yep.
So it was very difficult. And I can admit, sorry to my brothers and sisters, but they had a moment where they were like, she ain't in pain for real. Like, they didn't understand.
Yeah.
But they'll be like, she just playing the,
She just
playing the sick moment.
Right. So she could stay home from school, even though they knew that I low-key didn't like school. But you guys go to school, it's very...
Yes, she's telling you, go to school. Stay in school.
Go to college, be a Kappa, whatever. But, do your thing. But don't follow my footsteps, even though I turned out great.
That's right. Phenomenal. We are phenomenal.
No, but yes, they thought that I was like, not being real about my pain or whatever.
And that's a stigma tell me, as you talking about that, that's one of the things that, do you feel there is a stigma about when people believe that we're not in pain? How do you feel about that stigma?
I hate it. I mean, I really do. They don't understand what we feel.
They truly don't.
It's not something you can see. It's not something that you can feel unless you're in our bodies. So who are you to judge us?
Exactly.
Or say that we are not in pain.
And can you kind of describe how you feel like the pain is, to give them a description of how it is to you?
Okay. To me, it feels like, how when you smush your finger in the door.
Your toe? That's what I felt like. That's what I'm thinking
right.
too.
You smush your finger in the door, or you hit your toe on the side of the bed. It has that pain, along with you being cut by a paper cut. So it's like a mixture of those two on top of a little bit of burning sensation and tingling. So I would say, and some labor paid.
Mhm.
So if it's a combination of
Yeah.
all of those things and it hurts really bad,
She said this.
you know, it really hurts. And it's to the point where how I cope with it, I don't do anything. Like, a lot of the sticklers, they'll be like, well, Jessica, you don't go to the hospital. You're not in, whatever. It's not that. It's because I don't want to go to the hospital because of how they treat us.
I hate it.
And
I
that
hate how they
stigma
treat
of
us.
how they treat us. So.
Right. So when we go in, we're in there for hours in pain in a cold hospital. Sometimes no blanket, no medication. If they give us medication, it's like morphine, which we're like super past morphine now, or whatever. So it's very. I get to the point where hospitals, it has to take a lot for me to go to the hospital.
That's how I am.
Me too. The same
Because
way too.
once we get there and the nurses are like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your pain?
Look how she said that.
Like,
it's past a 10. It's past a 10. If I'm here,
Right.
it's past a 10. You better believe that.
Scale
My history, I don't
not
like here.
even right.
It's not for us.
It's not for us.
It's for the regular folks that have the first time they feel pain in their life, like, oh my God, this is hurt. You just don't know what hurt pain means.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't like the fact that they do that to us.
Mm.
Or if we say that it's past a 10, they'll be like, okay, well, we'll be
Are
back.
you sure?
Yeah.
Because you're not crying like it.
Right.
Oh, they just want to take some drugs,
Right.
or something in a sense.
Mhm.
And you're wondering, you're like, I just wish you would feel this pain one day.
Right.
Let's transfer
I want to
bodies.
see.
Let's just
And
see.
then, you said something, you said something key. People always say, because I want to see if it's just me.
Mhm.
Do you think our pain is worse than, you don't have kids, so I can ask you, worse than having a baby when it's past the 10, or is it the same? Now you tell me.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had never got the crisis in my chest before.
Wow.
Oh, you gonna tell that story?
Hold on.
Oh, I want that story. I was hoping she would tell that story.
I got the crisis in my chest
Tell that story.
maybe 2 or 3 times.
Please
And the
tell that
first
story.
time I got it, I was on a cruise ship with my husband.
And what happened on that cruise ship?
Let me tell you.
Wait, tell him why you was on the cruise ship with your husband. Please, if you.
Wow, Naomi. Wow.
Okay, then. I love it.
See, she know my business too much. That's what it is. No. We was on our honeymoon.
That's so we
On our
say.
honeymoon.
So that's why it's deep to me, because I want her to say that, because you can't imagine our lives, because she's on our honeymoon and she's having a crisis, and this is supposed to be one of the best moments of your time. You just got married, you're with your husband, and I don't mean that's going to happen with you get married. I'm hoping that won't happen, but this is why I asked that.
That would totally.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's.
I'm laughing, but I felt her pain. I did. I was like, oh
Right,
no.
and I never experienced the chest crisis before. So when it came on me, and I was like, well, what is this? Nah, maybe it's something, because I went snorkeling, being adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
Don't snorkel, sticklers, please.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Okay.
It will trigger you like this.
You serious?
Because you're not inhaling as much
No,
oxygen.
and then you're really not.
Oh, and
The
that's
the
when our
water,
peace-
ocean water alone is
Yes.
salty.
Yeah.
And it's sucking up your body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
And then it's
wisdom to
cold
know.
on top of that.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you have a mixture of all three
things
but-
that causes pains.
Right.
Okay, I see now.
So
Okay.
I did snorkeling, and then when I got back to the ship, I was like, okay, something's wrong with my chest. Maybe I'm having a heart attack or something, but it wasn't as bad. So I said, okay, well, let me just go to the room and lay down. And I told my husband that or whatever. And so we went to the room, and then it skyrocketed. It just started hurting, and I couldn't breathe. And I was like, something's wrong. Call the paramedics or, somebody on the cruise ship. And then they called them, and then they gave me a shot. He was telling me not listening to him. He was telling me, just take a pill. Maybe it's a crisis or something. And I was like, no, this does not feel like a crisis. Mm-hmm. So if I took the pill, then I wouldn't have to pay that $3,000 bill. But
that's another pain, the bills that we incur.
Right. So yeah, so when I got there, they did a chest X-ray, and then it was like, oh, we don't see anything, blah 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 blah. And so they just gave me a little bit of fluid, and then they gave me some pain medications or whatever. And then the next day I woke up, I was like, okay, that was a crisis.
Wow.
So I never experienced it until then, and then after that, I started having chest crisis.
Oh, so you now had
Right,
more
yeah.
than
So that was
one.
triggering it. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. Is there let me see. We want to make sure, is there any questions out there? Let's see here. Thanks for joining in. Thanks. We have JR joining in, and we have different people joining in. So I just wanted to, I can't see if that one has a question. So they're waving and they're saying hi to hearing your story. And so, as she said, she was having a crisis in her chest, and now it has triggered several times where you done had crisis in your chest. Mm-hmm. So you told us as a mom, it's difficult. There is another question that I had in mind. But did you have one first?
Oh,
okay. So the question I had in mind is, is it something that is there something that you want to tell women who have sickle cell? Is there something that you would like to tell them that we go through differently versus a man?
Okay, so here's what I learned from my guy friends.
Okay.
I listen, but
okay.
no, from after they
okay.
Yeah. They seem to go into a crisis. See, I ain't said it loud enough for him.
Did you mention his name?
Oh man.
No, not him.
Oh, okay, you said in general. Oh.
But no, not him.
The phone is ringing.
No.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So, I heard that after they do the bounce, wow, they like go through a crisis or whatever. But imagine being a woman, you have stress, you have your kids, you have your husband, which is another child kind of.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I love you. But you have all of that, and on top of it, you have to go through your monthly cycles.
Yes.
Which triggers
another crisis.
Mm-hmm. So basically, we're going through mini crises every month.
Wow.
So it's harder for women with sickle cell to cope and stuff, because we're doing it every month. And as for them, I don't think they go through the pain as much as we do.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I was just talking to Dr. Harrington about that last month. I was telling him, listen, when I was 20s, maybe like 25, 26, I was having those issues. And then it's like all of a sudden they want to come back again. When it's time for my menstrual to come, I go into a crisis. He's like, well, we figured it out. I said, well, we got to figure it out fast because we can't have it.
It's true, and that's why I was saying our last show with Ricky, and you see, it's just coming all together because we want to do a show where it's all women talk, and a show with all men talk, but with medical commentary from Dr. Harrington. Okay. And so we're going to do that sometime, probably in December if we can.
Maybe January.
Maybe January.
We'll see the holidays.
We'll see how it goes. I know people will be looking forward to hearing, all women talk. And so we have JR, and we have a Hector coming in, and they're waving and they saying hi,
What's up, Hector and JR?
Yeah, and we have, it says media, what does that say? It's going away so I couldn't see. Now let me ask you this. If there was one thing if there was one crisis that you had that you would never want to happen, what would that be in that sense, if you catch what I'm saying?
If there was one crisis that I wish I'd never had,
or that we had to deal with, what would that be?
I would say the chest crisis on top of the pneumonia.
Oh, yeah, they know
Oh,
you
wow.
had pneumonia.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was one time. Um, with me again being so stubborn, not going to the hospital. Had a cold,
Um,
and typically my colds come in different stages. It come with a cough, and then it comes with the stuffy nose, and then that goes away, and then whatever it goes in different stages.
mhm.
So I had pneumonia, walking pneumonia, and I didn't know it. And then my chest started hurting, so I went to urgent care and tried to figure it out. And they were like, "Well, you got pneumonia, and you're having a crisis. So let's admit you." So I get admitted. I didn't know pneumonia was that deadly.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, like if you're a stickler and you have pneumonia,
Yeah,
it's really bad.
it's one of the main killers for children
Right.
with sickle cell
So
disease.
they rushed me to the hospital, and we had to do all the blood work and be on the machine, and they had to do suction and this, that, and the third. So yeah, I'm here.
Wow, on we go.
Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of us here just by the grace of God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure if anything you can tell sicklers today, mainly women.
Mhm.
What would your advice be to women sickle cell patients?
My advice would be to, one, stay strong. Two, you're worth it. Like, don't ever let no guy, make you feel as if you're not worth
Mm-hmm.
getting into a relationship with, or you're a burden to them or anything like that. Don't stay in a relationship because of pity, or, you are worth it. Your king is out there. You will find him. On top of that, you're strong. You're beautiful. Yellow eyes and all.
Go on, girl. Go on, girl.
and you can be a mom. You can be a mom with sickle cell. It is possible. Don't let the doctors discourage you with anything that they have to say. If your goal is to be a mom, then work at it. Eat right, exercise. Push for it.
Mm-hmm.
You are the only person that can limit yourself. So do what you gotta do, baby girl. Cause I exercise. Well, I stopped exercising. That's why my stomach got big. But
I got my membership now. He's gonna join me in the gym soon. We're both gonna get it right.
That's right. I guess we are. She already said it, so I guess so.
Yes. We gotta exercise. We gotta eat right. We have to drink water. Shoot for the goal. We got this. We're strong enough.
Okay. This is awesome. I before we kind of almost come to end, I did want you to kind of explain a little bit, because we never got to go back to I still remember the name.
My Chiari Formation.
Okay. Thank you for that. Oh, someone said shine on love. Okay, go ahead, Nick. So tell us a little bit. Can you break that down? And is that just because of that? That's not with sickle cell. That's just something personal.
It's something completely different. I suffered. It might be related to like illnesses, but they are not 100% sure.
Okay.
Because a friend of mine, she has lupus, and she had the same thing.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So it might be related to it, but they're not 100% sure.
Okay.
But I've suffered from headaches
Mm-hmm.
for a when I tell you a long time, I would go within a month, 3 weeks out of the month, I would have headaches. Only 1 week I would have relief.
Wow.
And it was very bad.
No, I get headaches like maybe one time out of the week. Maybe it depends on my stress levels too.
Wow.
And it's okay. It lasts a long time, and I kept trying to figure out, what it is, or maybe I'm not eating right, or whatever the case may be. But then, by the grace of God, I'm going to say this is a blessing, because I got into a really bad car accident. and my car was totaled, and I had to go to the hospital to get checked up and stuff. And while I'm going through therapy, they say, "Oh, let's just run you a scan to see how everything is." And they ran the MRI scan, and they showed that I had a Chiari malformation as well as a syrinx. And what a Chiari malformation is basically the tail of your brain is protruding out of the skull. So it's a lot of pressure being put on the tail of your brain. So what they had to do is they had to go in and basically shave the skull so it could relieve the pressure. And that's where the headaches were coming from. Now, I was getting symptoms like numbness, tingling, and, balance issues, and I didn't know where it was coming from. I just thought it was, whatever, maybe I'm just tripping. But then they told me that the syrinx, which is in my spinal cord, that's causing the tingleness, the numbness, and the balance issues and stuff like that, which is still in my spinal cord. And we're still going through the process of checking on it and see what they have to do, if we need surgery again. But I did surgery last year for the Chiari malformation, and on Valentine's Day.
Oh wow! It's amazing how you can smile and keep. That's the thing with us. See, they don't understand how strong we are. That we can still put a smile on our face even when we're going through our rough times. See how he was able to say that. I know inside you're like, really sucked that day, but but we keep it going. We are fighters,
Yeah, it really sucked, but shout out to my friends and my family, my sisters, my brothers.
Someone say they gotta follow you.
Shout out to everybody, who really helped me. They took the time to come to my house and clean. They took care of my kids.
Wow.
They took care of my husband. They cooked. They did everything that they possibly can. People took the bath and stuff like that. It was amazing how much of a support system I had during that process. And it's a year and some change later,
How long did it take you to recover from it?
It was about a good 3 to 4 months to recover. I'm still recovering because I can't really sleep well at night. So I have to keep adjusting my pillows or whatever. And the fact that they're talking about going back in to drain the bubble, the syrinx, it's kind of scary, but it's like, if you got to do it, let's just do it. But that's more of a risk because they have to go in the spinal cord to, remove the bubble, and that's potential being paralyzed and stuff like that, whatever. But yeah. Don't feel sad for me.
Oh no,
Because it got real quiet in here.
No, we were listening. It was amazing how.
I've never heard.
To
that
me,
yet.
I'm not even. I'm like. To me, it's like you're amazing because you've been through all of this and you keep it going.
Yeah.
And girl, you look good to keep it going. So, I know. Some of us. Everybody copes with things differently. We understand that. And like I'm gonna keep saying it all the time. If you are going through depression or anything, listen, please. This is a group. You can contact us. We do not want you to be going through depression and feeling like, because there has been sicklers that have take their lives, and that's not what this. We don't want that. You can live a total good life, even though we go through our pains and our troubles and stuff like that. I'm a firm believer God is healing me. God is keeping me. But I'm also, if you're not, person of faith and stuff, I still think you can still live your life and enjoy the best moments. You're gonna everybody have bad moments. Don't think just because we're the only ones that's going through pain, we have the bad moments. Everybody has some bad moments, and so you just might not know about it, but everybody have bad moments.
Right.
So, as we start to end, because we have one more show.
JR, don't be scared, JR. He says nervous. Don't be nervous. You're next.
Yeah, we have another one person that's coming in, and he's going to be joining us from all the way from. Okay, I forgot.
Where are you from again, JR?
JR is going to be coming on our live feed with us to tell us his story in a few. But we are thankful for Jess and it's Jessica, but she say just living, so I understand she is living her life. She's living
Living my best life.
as she said it. She living her best life, and that's what you got to do in life. You got to find something that makes it positive for you to keep going. Don't keep looking at the negative things, because then you won't see the potential that you can keep growing.
He's from Clinton, Maryland.
All right, he's all the way from Clinton, Maryland.
I was going to say Baltimore in the house, but no.
No, Baltimore.
We got you.
We always tell you guys, please share the video, share it, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share our Facebook page. This video, please share. That's the only way we're gonna get the awareness out there, because it's a lot of things that are going on, but the more we do awareness on audio and video, people are gonna hear about it. Share it. We're fighting through our pain.
Yes.
And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook is just living, LIVIN. Instagram is kind of difficult. _ just loving, LOVIN. Me. I forgot my own name. Just loving me _ So _ just loving without the G. Me _ I'm here for you guys. I'm here to talk.
All right.
She's gonna stay with us as we get ready to add JR Golden Boy in, so he can talk about his fight with sickle cell anemia. And
thanks. Stay with us.
Stay with us. Give us a moment. We're gonna go ahead and log in.
Yes.
And do JR.
Yes.
Just give us a moment.
We can invite JR in.
In Facebook.
Yes. Don. Hold on, people. Come back in as we end this session. We're gonna end it on the Facebook and
all right. Facebook Live. We're going on Facebook Live. Just give us a second. JR,
come on and let you in.
You gonna do it on my phone or your phone?
You doing Facebook Live with him?
I'm gonna do.
Oh, come back in. I didn't hear you say that.
Oh,
okay. We're gonna do live on Instagram because he's on both pages.
He has two.
Yeah, he has
phones?
Facebook. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Let me see if it'll allow me to add him.
Are you guys ready for the holiday?
Yeah. And I know you guys probably wonder where we're from. We're from Miami, Florida. I just realized who was recording. Anyways, we're from Miami, Florida, and you're probably hearing a lot about what's happening in our state, but that's okay. We're gonna get it together. Every vote counts, and just keep it going.
It wasn't Miami-Dade. We live in Miami-Dade. We voted.
Yeah. We voted, but I still feel like some people didn't vote because they said only 8 million voted, and it's about 13 registered voters. So if you didn't vote, next time vote, because voting does matter. It does change things.
It does.
It really does. 5 million voters that didn't vote.
I want to let them understand that when it comes to voting, it matters because it matters for your mayor, your commissioner.
Okay,
your state attorney, people that you're gonna have in. These are the people who make the laws for you to go to jail and for traffic, for everything, for your judges. It's just not just for governor and president. Your local voting for your districts matter a lot. Who do you think are making the laws sent up to Tallahassee and Washington? The local people.
He said, I'm here on Facebook. You got him with you?
I'm trying to add him now.
Okay. Okay, I hear you. I don't see you.
What's it say?
It's not showing me you like it did last time. Let's do it again. Send it to me again, JR. Hold on, people. Give us a second.
I'm sorry. We're trying to
add him he's not with us physically here, so we're trying to get it together. Give us a second. So as we're waiting, we just want to thank Jessica for coming again. Like I said before, to Fighting Through Our Pain TV. We would love to have you again when we have our girl sessions if you're interested, Of course. And we'll have our girls session and we'll
Ask JR, is he logged in on our Facebook?
Are you logged into our Facebook? Go ahead and it's not as
I see Ricky is.
Okay, log into the Facebook. Okay, I see you said view. Okay. Go live. Yes. I want to go live. It's waiting.
All right. What's up, Ricky? We're trying to get it right.
I hear you, JR, but I do not see you like I seen you last time. I don't know why. It says waiting for JR, the golden boy.
I'm waiting for him to log in on my Facebook also.
Hey.
Which one is it?
Okay.
And while we're waiting,
yes.
Can you go again? It's facing this way. I got it, Eric. Sorry. While we're waiting for JR to log in on our live on Facebook as well, go ahead and send any questions that you may have
for Jessie,
for JR, for any ones that we have prior. We can ask them to log in, or for any future questions that you may have concerning sickle cell anemia, sickle cell awareness, sponsorship.
Yes.
Sponsorship.
Yes, if you're and we do have a promotion going on on our website that we are looking for sponsors. And if you are interested, you'd like what we're doing and you would like to do an ad with us, we will do your ad. We can create one, or if you already have an ad, we will share your ad and tell people about your business and everything else. And so see us. We also have a way of donations through our GoFundMe. And sorry, I realized it was recording you. For you can do the GoFundMe, and also we also have a way of partnership, and the partnership that we have on our website.
Ricky trying to join. Ricky, we're gonna let you come in. We're just trying to get JR to come in and just do his interview.
Yeah, partnership, and we have it at $10 a month, $25 a month, or $40 a month. Thank you. $40 a month. And what you get out of that is if every month you do when you become a partner, it's so many times, I think for the $40 one, you'll get a free t-shirt. And as time go on, you get some of our free things that we will be displaying. And also if for the $10 partnership or $25 partnership, as you go on, you'll get that free t-shirt of it, which says hashtag this shirt saves sickle cell lives. And of course, those funds, if you do want to buy a shirt, the funds goes to Saving Sickle Cell Lives program and Saving Sickle Cell Lives Haiti program under the University of Miami. Okay.
He's not.
I hear him
on Facebook. I think he's just gonna do IG, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll just do IG then.
Okay.
Waiting for JR.
I'm gonna end the feed because I want to start over because I do not see you.
No, it says waiting. If he's waiting, he's logged. Let me show you how to do it.
It says waiting. Okay. You want to log him in from you? Then?
He's not. If he's waiting, you accept him like this right here.
He did. I
didn't do
accept
it.
him. Hold on, people. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Hold on.
JR, send us another request, please.
Who is Don?
That's him.
Oh, that's him.
That's him. Okay. Don is watching.
Now, Adam.
He
sent it.
Approve. Yeah. There you go. Now he's on with us. Okay, now we got him on Facebook.
Okay,
we got
him
on
great,
Facebook. All right. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. We call him JR. All right.
Every time I was trying to do on Instagram, it kept disconnecting. So I want to apologize to you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We're glad to have you here with us. Do you see Jess?
Hi, JR.
And Naomi. And of course, Corlez.
Hi, JR.
So those who are watching, he says, hey, everybody. Thanks for joining. He's joining all the way from Maryland. And he's going to be telling his story today. And we're glad to have you here.
Yes, man. I appreciate, you guys. Also, Mr. Hector for the hoodie. I appreciate it. And another sickle cell person who passed away who makes clothes, Darnell Cord. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me on, and I'll do my best.
Okay. I just want to.
Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. He's look at us. Good stuff. Thanks. I just want to make sure the mic is picking you up as well. Tell us a little bit about yourself, JR. Let the people know who you are, and tell us. I know you're a fighter, you're a boxer. We got an actual boxer with us.
Okay.
Yeah. So JR, tell us a little bit
of
pain. Exactly. That we are fighters. Go ahead.
Born in 1989 in Georgetown Hospital. I was born with SS. I had no spleen, appendix, or gallbladder, or tonsils. I've had a spinal tap before. When I was little, I had double lateral pneumonia.
Wow.
But, I grew up pretty, I really would like to say my parents. If it wasn't for my parents, I don't think I would be really doing anything I was doing, because if it wasn't for their blueprint, I don't know if I would be able to be a backbone for a lot of the sickle cell community in my area at all.
Wow. You said some things already. I don't know. Did you want to ask them already?
What got you into what made you want to be a boxer, JR?
Yes.
It's the family business.
Oh, okay.
My granddad boxed. My uncles. I have god sisters who boxed. The women boxed on my family. My mom was an AAU basketball coach. I played on her team as well. So growing up, my dad never wanted me to fight. Never.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just how they think anyway. That's how boxers think. They don't want their kids fighting anyway. But I grew up in that, and I really believe that the blueprint that they had with taking, when you are an athlete, there's certain, especially when you're a fighter, you have to take care of your body a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that gave me a leg up, because I didn't have to go through as much as a lot of other people with sickle cell had to. So it really made things much easier. It gave me an example to speak of and show for, to say the least.
Okay, that's cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think it's important that people understand when it comes to taking care of your body, that with sickle cell, you taking care of your body, like your body will take care of you, because there's been times that when you're doing good and your body's doing good, you actually can avoid strong sickle cell crisis that will lead you to be in the hospital.
And Ricky said, that's good, yo. That's Ricky. Ricky saying hello to you and stuff, JR. Yeah. So I know as a boxer and as a sickler, do you think that your parents were worried about you doing boxing? Because, I know when I was young, my parents didn't want me to get hit too much, because they always felt like it will bring on a crisis.
Yep.
Do you think they were worried about that?
No, not really. Well, okay. To an extent, this is how it worked. I had turned 9. You're not able to fight till you're 8. So I was boxing at 7. And in the gyms with my dad. At 4 years old, I was always in the gyms with my dad and everything. So basically, we went to the doctor, and it was like, well, he may get hit, pancreas may start okay, So, and then, like, when I get hit to the body, I don't really feel body shots to the left side of my body at all. I only feel it if it's a liver shot or a solar plex shot. But,
why?
My dad was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We already know he has to eat a certain way, do certain things. We're going to know the limit. So this is how we're not going to have you take a lot of punishment. It's basically my dad's like, we're not gonna have you take what we call unnecessary punishment, which means you're gonna get hit. It's all about the whole scenario is it's like walking in the rain. You're gonna get a little bit wet, but you don't want to get drenched.
Exactly.
So I don't take a lot of punishment. So it was more, but it's been fights where, it's been sometimes I've been in that ring over 100 times in my whole life. So it's been times where it's not there that day. My legs be hurting or something like that. But no, it wasn't no worry. It was all about, okay, we're gonna apply this game plan. This is how we're gonna do this. And this is how we're gonna execute this if it happens while we're in there. So yeah, that's how we worked it.
Okay.
So wow. It's like, they have put sometimes I just feel like you being a boxer, and today we had a venturer. You can show yourself, Jess, as a venturer, and you being a boxer, for so long. Oh, so go ahead. You can say.
No, I'm listen. I'm trying to do some boxing too. How you do it though? Because after you do the cuts and stuff like that, I be tired.
I've never been cut like that. I've never had a mouse like that. I've only had one mouse because it was in a sparring session. I was 16, and the guy was he was a pro. He was 4-0. He was 28 years old. He got mad, and we was just working light, wasn't heavy. But then it started to get heavy, and then he thumbed me on purpose.
Wow.
So then it was a little bit of a mouse, and my mom that worked, with sickle cell, you have problems with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So the fluid came, and it was like a little bubble. We got it down with no problem.
I think you just scared Jesse.
I got headbutted by accident. But besides that, I never had no cuts on that. If anything, I've had sometimes how my sickle cell plays a factor. I've had a lot of hand problems.
Okay.
Right now, this training camp that I've been in, my left hand, every time I punch it, burns right here. Every time I feel it go up my arm, my left hand's been hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Now I ice it, and whenever that happens, I feel sickle cell pain go to that injury, and it sucks. It really sucks. But anyway, but that's how it would work. But no, I never had, because my mom was always we need to take care of your skin to help you not get cut. Take no punishment, get cut like that, because we don't need no ulcers. We don't need no anything else that take long to heal.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest thing.
So, wow. Okay. Someone said something. What did they say?
They said, hold on. Yes, my dad, your late Uncle Melvin, taught me how to box before.
That's my cousin, Charmel. That's my cousin.
Well, thanks for joining in.
They're so proud of you, Silk. You are so right. A family
My
business
nickname
is
is Silk.
Okay.
My nickname is Silk.
Well, I want to ask you a question, because I know I used to live in Georgia, but that's nothing compared to Maryland and its cold air. Mm-hmm. How does the cold weather do your body when it gets really cold up north?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It bothered me. It's right now. Me and my dad are making that turn of okay, we need to just do our road work in the gym on the treadmill, because those 4 in the mornings, those runs in the cold it does sometimes take a toll, play a factor. So we do it that all right, that's why we got the treadmill in the basement or whatever. But we also my dad I don't want you running too much, because we don't need nothing. We don't need the rule in my household is no pain over 5 or 6. We don't need that. And so we don't. And 2, I'm the type of kind of light on his feet in a way. I float around the ring. It's we need your legs. We don't need you burning them out, running too much. If you're already comfortable, I've been doing this since I was 4 or 5 years old. So I'm comfortable in the ring. So once I'm comfortable and my breathing's good, I'm good. So I don't need nothing else. But when it gets cold, oh yeah, that plays a huge factor. Huge factor.
And what, can you explain that to those who are out there, because they don't understand why is it a huge factor for us in the sense?
With cold weather, it's people who don't have sickle cell who got broken hand or whatever the case may be. When it rains or it's cold, it hurts.
Yeah, exactly.
It's people. I gotta have friends in the gym who they may have an old cut here or something like that, and their eye starts to hurt when it's cold outside, or an old injury where they had surgery at. Like I had a friend who had showed it was his name Gary Russell. He's the world champ right now. He had shoulder surgery, and now it's all healed up. He throws his punches fine, but like when it's cold, it hurts him sometimes. Like it aches. It would be like it aches when he starts to throw. Like that it does play a factor.
Ricky say he's something hate the cold. I ain't gonna say the other word.
Language, Ricky, language.
Yeah, he hate the cold. The cold does a factor on our bones and stuff. And I was wondering, like, as a boxer, do anybody, sometimes since we talking about it, do they try to limit you because of sickle cell, as a boxer?
My dad don't allow that.
Good. Okay. I do.
This is how. First of all, I got no one knew. Dusty, the rough, no one knew for the longest.
Okay.
It was. I'm just gonna put it out there. It was because we didn't need no charity. You gonna respect.
That's it. Come on, talk it.
Even in my own, we're gonna keep it 100 here. Even in our own community, you have it to where it's like, you have some who be like, you deserve to get this type of treatment or whatever the case may be. Like for instance, I ain't gonna say the name, but I remember one time the parent tried to tell my mom you should get it. The handy. I said and the way I was raised was no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna remember the Ray Charles movie. She was about to help him when he first went black.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna help you this first time, but you gonna do it yourself. Yep. She was training him.
And so it's kind of like that. So no one really knew.
That's deep.
No one had, and then when they finally found out, it was bigger respect. I let it come as my father always said, take it as it comes. So as it came, I went on and did my own thing. And then let everything else on. I never needed no treatment. I felt like I was talented. This is how I look at it. When I go sit on that stool and my father was right here giving me instructions, I'm gonna take your heart from you. You're gonna respect me regardless. Yeah. Because by the time this is all over with, you're gonna pat me on the back and say he's one of us regardless. And not just Don's son or not just Marshall or Melvin's nephew. You're gonna say that kid has all the respect in the world because he stood up on his own. He never needed no treatment for nothing. He did it everything. He took it as it came. Period.
Wow. I love it, man. I do respect you. Yes, that. No, it ended. For those who are on Instagram, the live feed is end. But you can keep following us on Facebook and stuff. You can do it again. We can log it. And if we're gonna try to see if we can get you to get back on Instagram because we want those who are following us on Instagram to see you. So try again, JR, to see if we can get you on Instagram. Okay, it's live. Okay.
I'm about to go to it now.
Okay, yeah, because we want those who are following us on live. Now we had to end the feed to see if we can get you back in. So okay, I have some questions. One is as a man, this one we're gonna keep asking these questions because we want to see everybody responds. As a man, do you think it's harder to have sickle cell and why? To you, why? Yes or no?
He put a scully off.
Oh wait,
did we lose you?
He just requested me.
Okay, hold on.
1 second. Let's see if it.
Hold on. Did we lose him off Facebook because he went?
No, because I think he's gone.
Okay, now wait.
Are you on Instagram with us?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram now.
I'm trying to pull you up. Let's see.
Why I don't see your face there? Like
I don't have a picture yet. Oh, there we go. Wait.
You need me to go back to Facebook, or you okay with me staying here?
We wanted you on both of those possible.
I was trying to. I don't know. I think when you only on one, it only does one.
Okay. All right then.
So whatever one you guys prefer, I'll go
back on Facebook. Go back on Facebook because right now it's not for those who are joining us. Sorry, I keep showing.
All right. Like we said, Facebook family, Instagram family, YouTube family. You logged in. Send us some questions.
Yeah.
Ricky. Why is it so hard for men? Explain, please.
What is he saying?
It's harder for men.
Oh, he's saying it's harder for men. That's his.
That's gonna be a male opinion.
And we keep wanting to hear your opinion. Ricky says harder for men. We waiting for JR to come back in. You see his picture up here? Yeah, there you go. That's his picture.
He's not there yet. It's being added.
Oh, approve it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Press OK. And he's coming back on in a few. And so we was trying to see what's going on. I don't know. Dawn.
We're working with technology, so
yes.
Bear with us for a second.
And while we're waiting,
still waiting for your questions.
Yes, we're waiting for some questions.
Ricky, you said that it's more harder for men. You got to give us an explanation why.
Why? Yeah. Tell us why, Ricky. What did Ricky say? Try from here up here. Hold on, everybody. Give us a few. We're almost set. Technology is what it is.
Ricky, are you in our session? It says you're already.
Wait, let me see.
You see?
Hold on. She knows her phone best.
It says he's already a guest.
No, he wants to be added. Oh, he's there. Yeah. Ricky's there. Yeah. He said, I don't have to go through.
No, Don. It says he already.
Accept me, guys. Wait, where is he?
Right here. Check up here.
No, it just shows that, okay, approved. There we go.
Yeah.
It says he's
already a guest. Bring Don on camera. There's already a guest. Why is Ricky there? Let me see.
Ricky wanna play today.
Hold on. Don't want to end this live feed.
I'm adding Don now.
Okay, now she's getting it together. Well, because Don can't join us on the Instagram, we thank you anyways. Because Don can't join us on the Instagram today. We thank you for those who have been watching Jessie's story, and you'll get to hear more of her story when we do her video, and you'll hear more of JR's story when we do his video as well. Thank you for those who have joined us on Instagram.
Just tell me. I don't know, because he was already there. I'm trying to accept you, Don. Give me one moment. It's because Ricky sent me
your friend
a request to be on here. That's why it's not going.
Okay.
All right.
I ended it because I thought maybe it might be easier for him to come on if I end it.
What, the live?
Yeah.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
All right. Just give us 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna end this live. Don, just give us 2 minutes. I'm gonna add you back again. I'm gonna end this and add you back. Okay? That's okay, Rick. We got you. Say my bad.
So for those who are on YouTube who are watching, send us questions. We always will go back in and answer it. This is Fighting Through Our Pain TV. And if you are a warrior who have sickle cell disease and you would like to tell your story,
all right, we're back.
Contact us. Okay, we're
all right,
back.
Don, go ahead and send us another friend request.
Yes.
I mean, another request to be in the video.
Yes, exactly.
We're back up.
Yes. And like I was saying, you can follow us on Facebook, Fighting Through Our Pain Sickle Cell Stories, on Instagram, Fighting Through Our Pain TV, and YouTube. Okay, and Don is back. Glad to have you again.
Just call me Junior.
Okay, Junior. That's right. He did say he wanted us to call him Junior. Okay. You see me? All right.
We're back.
Okay. It's seeing him. He doesn't see.
What happened?
No, it's picking up. Face it. Bring it to our face. Okay. There we go. All right. So just a few more questions, and then that way we can soon come to an end. So let me ask you something. What is like the okay as a sickler? Have you had a what is one of you did say something about what did he say earlier about one time he had no, it wasn't pneumonia, that was you.
No, he said he had pneumonia.
Oh, you had pneumonia as
Double
well.
lateral pneumonia.
Oh, okay. Would you like to talk about that and tell us what happened with that? Were you young or how old were you then?
I was about
Oh,
4 years old.
Oh, okay. So you might not remember that well.
My kidneys were shutting down, but of course I didn't know. And I commend my parents because at the time, my dad was fighting, getting ready for fights, and my mom lost jobs, staying in the hospital with me. I'm always proud to say that. And I mean, to have them walk out of a room, to find out later on as you get older that they're walking out of a room, they're outside of your door. They're discussing it with your doctor about he might not make it. His kidneys are shutting down, and it's all up to him now. To walk back into a room and you don't know the difference. You have no clue that your parents has heard that. They still putting a smile on your face and things of that sort. And did I always commend them for that, because that I couldn't imagine that for my father to know that, okay, I still have to train for another guy with 8 ounces on or whatever. That and my mom would be like, tell a job, my son comes first. I'm okay. I have to look after him. That really that says a lot about my mental fortitude and where it came from.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my character.
Okay. I think that speaks to a lot of our parents too. A lot of our parents. Well, I know I'm not saying all parents that are sick have children with sickle cells do that, but the most ones who are upstanding parents who have that faith and love their kids, they're gonna do whatever it takes to put a smile on their child's face. If they got to stop that job, they're gonna make a way to make income come in, but still make sure that their child is okay and doing right. They want to make sure the first thing they put ahead of anything is their child's health, to making sure that child is smiling, not sad, and not feeling down or depressed.
Yeah, and so I agree with her. I want to commend all sickle cell moms out there, and dads. You are doing the best you can. Keep going. Don't give up. Go ahead, JR. You were saying something.
And my mom told me a story when I got about 16, 17 years old, where everybody commended my mom. My mom could be driving somewhere or whatever, and people would stop her and give her a hug about her being her. Where she said she actually cried. I think this was after the double lateral pneumonia or something like that, and she said, I cried because I thought I wouldn't be able to take care of her. She cried to my uncle and said, I think I'm going to lose Silk. I don't think I'll be able to take care of her. I'm very panicking. And my uncle said, relax. This is how everything became what I am right now. She said, my uncle told her, just relax. Learn everything you can learn. And whatever new come up with a game plan for him. Whatever new comes out, you add it to it. It's add and subtract from the game plan as the years go by. As everything gets new or old, whatever. And then next thing, like I was never in the hospital much. Like one of the biggest problems I have is people don't think I have SS. People don't think I have it because
you never really had to go to the hospital that much. Wow. Okay.
I never was in the hospital like that. Besides,
do you think it's because of the way you train? Maybe do you think it's that?
Oh, I know so.
Okay.
Because a lot of the things that I did, my dad was like, we already know it's going to be some limitations. You have to come to that truth about yourself. Like, okay, I do have this ailment. Now, my mother would say, you have an ailment, not an illness. Take it that way. But you still know you have something. So, and then you'll take it as, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then as we go, we know that, okay, like for instance, my dad told me, don't come and spar today. Like I remember I told you, I said, I have to spar today.
Yes, yeah.
I can't. My dad said, no, your legs is tired, you need to rest today. We don't need you being burnt out with something else happening. We don't need that. That like, all of that plays a factor. So if you're coming from a household where you eat this way, you drink this way, like me taking hydroxyurea, but I don't have a lot of medicine. I mean, take chlorophyll, I take turmeric. You know, some of those natural things that go with, you know, making sure I eat this certain way. All of that matters. And it really helped me.
Wow. And so you talking like this, do you think some of the sicklers, it would benefit some of those who have sickle cell, you know, to eat a little healthier? You think it would help them along their way better than what if they're not eating healthy? What do you tell? What do you think?
I could only tell them, but it's all up to them.
Sure.
Because a lot of the issues that you know I dealt with that helped me was, so you can't eat this, and also it comes with being a fighter. You can't have this candy, you can't drink this, you can't eat that. You know, you can't do certain things. So what came with that is it's like, okay, well, this is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna have to heighten that because of his ailment. So we're gonna make sure that we make sure he doesn't have this candy, this soda, the coconut water, just certain things like that. All that stuff mattered, and it really helped me to do what I did, because I had a kid come up to me at a tournament. We went to Jersey, and I'm signing an order or whatever because I didn't fight when my dad had a little kid fighting. This kid come up to me, grab my leg. You're golden boy, right? You're stuff. Like, yeah, what's up, shit? Like, want to? Yeah, but I wanted to tell you I have sickle. Okay. He says, he's like 4. This kid got to be 3, 4, or 5 years old. He goes, yeah, because of you, I play T-ball.
Oh, okay.
I waved my parents off from the bleachers. They come over, the mother start crying. The father dap up my dad and say, you know, he said, I play T-ball now. I play third base. I just can't play when it's too hot. My dad told me that you boxing, that's one of the toughest sports you can do, and that you get tired. So because of you and the stuff that you do, I do that now. That matters to me, because that tells me that, you know, they follow whatever blueprint. I take that very seriously.
Okay.
You know what, JR, we're gonna have you just gave me another idea. We're gonna have a show about inspiration. I think we're gonna have you and Jesse back again, because y'all giving sickle cell patients inspiration to do other things than depend on what the doctors say you can't do, what people in life say you are not allowed to do. So we're gonna set up a show. We're not certain, probably maybe December, maybe January.
Yeah.
That we have a show with nothing but inspirational people come in and tell their story of how they deal with sickle cell anemia and how they live their daily lives,
not to keep them inspired and everything else.
I think this is going to be like an upbeat show to help deal with people who have depression.
Yeah. And you know, because we know that's a key factor. And what do you wanted to say to JR? Did you want to say something to JR?
I just had one question, JR. Listen, I work out, right? And I get winded so easily.
Okay.
You know, I'm looking at everybody else and I'm like, dang, why I can't do it? Why I can't stay in and do all 10 reps? Or, you know? Yeah. And I'm like catching my breath. How do you do that? You know, being that you're boxing and all this stuff, and I know that you run a lot, and you're you know, you have to have a lot of, what is it called?
Oxygen or
not oxygen, but stamina.
Stamina.
To keep up with boxes and stuff. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, how do you get into the habit of training your body to
keep going,
right?
I think that go to my dad. One of the things that we did was, it was little by little. Okay, like we would do the wind sprints and things like that. And it was all about controlling my breathing. You know, control your breathing. So control your breathing. You know, don't let it get out of control. And then it ain't gonna happen overnight. It isn't gonna happen overnight at all. But you have to be able to start being able to, like, one of the things I would do is take ice cold water. My dad takes a lot of towels and put cold towels on me and a lot of ice water. But he'll give me the ice water, and then he'll go inhale silk, and I'll go.
Oh, that's different.
And then I'll swallow, and then it relax my lungs, and then take it again. And when I do my road work or whatever, if some days when my legs just not responding, like okay, I'll do that first quarter shadow box on that checkpoint, then run that next quarter shadow box on that checkpoint. You know, and as I'm doing it, taking those certain deep breaths and controlling my breathing, I'm still perfecting it. It takes time, but yes, you got to be able to have that control over your lungs, and that's helped me with certain times where I felt like it was gonna get out of control, especially when the fight was fast paced and it was a war. It wasn't just an easy night, slick night for me, you know. And it was like, okay, come on, relax. And my dad would grab my chest, he'll wrap around my chest and like open my lungs and go like that, and then sit it down. So it takes time, but just controlling your breathing, taking that ice water and just relaxing your lungs, getting control of it, and then over time it will build up. Once you take that deep breath and you get under control, take that 30 seconds, whatever time you need, 30 seconds, a minute, 2-minute intervals, whatever, then do that next sprint or do that next row or whatever you're doing, exercise, then sit down, take that another 2-minute break or minute break, and then breathe.
Good.
But it wasn't no slipper. I mean, I've dealt with pain crisis in the ring before. I've dealt with a priapism in the ring before. Well, not in the ring, but afterwards. But yeah, I've dealt with some things.
Wow. You know what? You're very inspiring, and you know it's almost time coming to an end for the show. And we are glad to have you, man, JR. I mean, this is different because, you know, you always hear about people who dealing with pain and stuff like that, but we don't think about you're actually giving yourself pain. You know, like boxing. That's what I'm saying to myself. I'm like, you know, we already get enough pain, but you it's different to see a person.
Look at the tape.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, go to my tape. Look at the tape. You'll see I don't take too much punishment. My father don't have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you make sure no licks come to you. You keeping it real. Okay. All right. So we have JR the Golden Boy boxer, you know, with us today. And we're glad to have you today. And
we have JR and Jess.
Yes, of course.
Just living.
About me.
No, I wasn't. I was trying to say something about JR first.
JR came into the building and took my shine.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
So, I just want to make a decree or declare to anybody going through. And I actually want to find out if there is a personal trainer who would like to come on our show.
Yes.
Who dealt with anybody with type of like illnesses like sickle cell cancer, anything like that you have people who actually you study with and you actually help them out. If you would like to come on here and talk to us and help us, you know, get back into shape and help sicklers get their body back into shape, DM us, text us. I know a couple of trainers that's on my page. If you are interested in helping us making it work, we're interested in hearing from you, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you, JR. Thank you, Jess.
Yes.
We're gonna have you back for an inspirational episode. We definitely want to have you because that was definitely an inspiration to have both of you on here together at the same time. We want to thank everybody who joined into our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube. You can subscribe to us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. You can follow me and Naomi on our personal and our Fighting Through Our Page Pain.
And Jessie said you can follow her too. You can hear her story.
Yes.
And we just thank you all for coming in. Please share this. I know the last feed got cut, and so you guys who were there on the last feed might have not known we came back on. But for this video, please share the rest of it. He gave some good wisdom on how to, you know, for your breathing, especially. I've never thought of putting ice, but see, that's you hear
some
new
things
things.
that you learn things.
Yeah, you learn
day,
things differently to put ice, and it controls the breathing. And I remember, as we come into him, I remember I was trying to do track and field. Boy, that was wrong at that time for me. But see, now I'm learning something, and I tried, and by the time I made it back around Miami High, I had crisis that went to my back because I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't breathe. But see, now I'm learning something new, that how you have trained how your father have trained you to learn how to breathe a little better for you to be able to box, to be a boxer. And that's great. And that's awesome. And we got to have you back. We got to have Jess come back and keep it going. And And we gotta keep it real. And listen, yes, tell everybody to share your story, share Jeff's story, huh? Go ahead.
When I come back, I'll make sure when I come back, I'll tell you more stories about how I dealt with getting low blown in the process of afterwards. When my legs were shot.
Oh yes,
I'll tell you all of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Don't get that mixed up. The one with the men's session, that we're gonna bring you on with the guys. It's gonna be a same day, but 1 hour is for the guys and 1 hour for the girls. And we're gonna have hopefully Dr. Harrington here with the medical commentary where you guys can get in depth and talk about things that, as a man who has sickle cell, what you guys go through. But when we do have the inspiration, you can tell us the other things.
Yes, ma'am. But I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys doing this for me and allowing me to be on here. And hopefully next time we talk to me, I'll take my medical boards and I'll be a surgeon by then. So hopefully I'll be
wow.
Okay.
See, now that's what you should also told us that. Okay, so you're going to be you're striving to be a surgeon.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay. We definitely need to have you back, JR. Thank you so much for taking the time out to share your story. And all those who hear about what we're doing, please share it. And if you are interested in being a sponsor, a partner, or as I told you, go to our website, you'll see our partners and what you get as a benefit being a partner. If you would like to be a sponsor and if you want to create an ad with us, we would definitely share your business and tell them all the good things about your business. Nothing negative. No, just kidding. But we will create an ad for you and to let those know and that you're supporting Fighting Through Our Pain TV. So thank you. Be a sponsor, be a partner, buy a shirt. The shirt also goes to Saving Sickle Cell Lives.
And if you are ready to tell your story,
that's the main thing.
We are looking for people to tell their stories.
Yes.
We want to have you in so we can talk and discuss and interview you. If you're ready to tell your story, go ahead and send us a message through our DMs.
Mm-hmm.
If you got our email, it's at fightingthroughourpaintv@gmail.com, or our Instagram. You can DM us on Instagram at fightingthroughourpaintv, or on Facebook. You can send us a message, or if you have me and Naomi's number, shoot us a text or call us, and we will respond back to you. And we want to hear your story. And we thank you for watching our episode number 3 with Jess and JR. And remember to continue to fight through your pain.
Thank you again, guys. Good night.
Good night.
All right.